Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah Cox. I am a college student studying the media, and with all of the things that are going on right now, I feel like there is a lot of uncertainty, and we just kind of don't know where we're going from now. So I'm kind of creating this as a positive message for everyone. I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about a story that relates to me and kind of relate it to the current situation on what's going on to kind of hopefully bring some comfort and other positive messages or ideas to people that are going through a lot during this time. A few years ago, I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure in the end stage, and I would need a heart transplant to survive. Now, prior to this, family gatherings became less and less frequent. We had more time between them, or maybe they just didn't happen at all. But in serious situations, sometimes serious actions happen and serious events occur. The uncertainty of me living was very, very real. Doctors were saying my prognosis was not good and that it would be very possible that I would not survive before getting a transplant. I was very upset at first about this because it happened right around Christmas time. I was supposed to be released prior to this happening, and I got worse. And so we weren't going to have Christmas at home. The lights were up and all the decorations were there, but it was very possible that it wasn't going to happen for us. And so, during times of crisis, sometimes people come together and extraordinary things happen. My family came up. They all visited me. Mind you, a family that had not had a holiday together for a very long time. They came up, visited me. My Aunt Amanda, she's actually my cousin, but I call her Aunt because she is older than me, and that's just kind of the way it's always been. Brought a little Christmas tree in to the hospital room, plugged it in. We ate food together. We had a meal together. We laughed, talked, we played games together. All of those things definitely helped to lift my spirits during the time of struggle and just uncertainty. And so, likewise, we're faced with a time of uncertainty where so many times we're told that we need to pick sides. And I would argue against that so much right now. We are seeing people come together, communities come together to provide for those without. There's a great sense of togetherness, even though that we are all separated by this terrible virus, the COVID-19. And I strongly urge everyone to stop looking at our differences and come together as a community. Because together, this is something that we can face together. We can beat this together. And we need to be sharing positivity. We don't need to be sharing our political ideals right now. That's not what this is about. This is about coming together and working together to find a solution. And like my situation, I believe that positivity can come out of this. We're already seeing improvements in the environment because we're not using as much, we're not producing as much pollution. We're seeing churches and other resources like this provide for the people that they're supposed to be providing for. And we're seeing, you know, different creative ways to come up with how we can stay healthy during this. We're seeing bipartisan efforts in the government to help combat this. Rather than focusing on the negativity and the things that are being removed from us or taken away from us, not being able to go to the bars, not being able to eat in at our favorite restaurants, and not being able to do the things that we're accustomed to as citizens of the United States and really globally. This is such a bigger thing than just the United States. We're working on this together. And I think that it's important that we remember that. In times when we're down, we're supposed to lift each other up. We're not supposed to be arguing with each other. We're not supposed to be criticizing each other. We should be working together for a common goal. And so during this time of uncertainty, I urge you all to come together, work for the common goal. Stay home, stay isolated. It's important that we prevent the spread of this so that we have as much time as possible, that our medical staff is able to focus on preventative and curative treatments instead of treating people who are sick because they went against the guidelines that are being provided for us. As always, I think that we will get through this, and I think there's a great amount of hope, faith, and whatever your belief is, we can all come together and realize that we can put our differences aside and continue to focus on a common goal right now, which is preventing this illness from spreading, working on cures or preventative medicine to prevent others from getting this. Staying home is so important, guys. Do your part to help fight this. And I think that we'll see an outcome that's great. I think that we'll see this begin to come under control. And if it really hurts you guys to watch the media, stop watching it. Maybe check in every once in a while and get some information that you may be missing out on. If social media right now is causing you stress, stay away from social media. It does you no good to stress yourself out, weaken your immune system, and increase your chance of getting sick. Wash your hands, guys. That's important. Sanitize commonly touched surfaces, but most importantly, remember to come together. We are all one kind, and we are all working for a common goal right now. And I think we need to focus on that rather than tearing each other apart. This has been my message to all of you. I certainly hope that you're staying healthy, staying well, and following recommendations set by the government and the CDC. I love you guys, and I look forward to the time where we're all able to reunite and continue to do the activities that we love to do with our friends and family, and maybe even some new friends or family that you adopt in during this time of crisis. As always, I love you. Stay healthy. Bye.